What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Auto Garage. My name is Michael, and today I'm going to be discussing the 5 things I like most about my 2010 Acura TSX. And number 1 is going to be styling. Personally, I love the way this car looks. Except for the grille, which I painted black, I think everything on this car looks just about perfect. I love the headlights, the fog lights, the way the front bumper looks, the wheel arches, the wheels themselves. I think they look very nice. And just all around, this car is just a good looking car. It looks a lot better than your average family sedan, which is essentially what this car is. And I think it throws everything together. Dual exhaust, the rear lid just looks great, taillights look awesome, and the roof line's amazing. Second thing I like about my TSX is the engine. This is a 2.4 liter inline 4-cylinder engine, which makes 200 horsepower at 7,000 RPM. VTEC kicks in at 5,000 RPM. And in my mind, this is the perfect engine for this car. It's great on gas. I average 26 miles per gallon, and it's advertised at 21 city, I believe 30 highway. Now there's definitely room to install a turbo if you wanted to, but that's not in my interests right now, nor could I afford it. So I'm just gonna leave it stock right now, and it's very reliable so far. The third thing I like about this car are the seats. As you can see, they're beige colored and they're leather. These seats are plush and very comfortable. I could sit on these all day long, and they're also bolstered just enough to where they'll hold you in place on corners, but still be very comfortable and easy to get in and out of. The driver and passenger seat are fully adjustable with controls on the bottom of the seat right there. And the driver's seat is also equipped with lumbar support. The front seats also come with storage pockets on the back, which can't really hold anything because of how tight they are. And the back seats are, I'd say, even more comfortable than the front. They're even more padded, and they come with an armrest and cup holders. Number 4 is the steering wheel. I love the steering wheel in this car. It's leather wrapped, and it feels really nice to hold. It has buttons for radio, cruise control, car infotainment, and also hands-free talk. The steering feel is also very nice. It's electronic and pretty tight, so when you're driving, it feels good and responsive. And before I get to the final thing I like, I'm just gonna give out some honorable mentions to other things that I really appreciate. First are the wheels and brakes. It's just a very good setup. I really like the look of them, and they're really nice for this car. I also really appreciate these mud guards that came from the factory, both on the front and back. They do a good job of keeping rocks and everything off the body, and also mud and whatnot. But they're not perfect. As you can maybe see, there's a tiny dent right there, but that's okay. What I like are the projector headlights, which work very well at night, and they're also accompanied by fog lights, which work very well. Trunk space. This trunk is absolutely massive, and there's no way you won't be able to fit everything you need in here. I went on a road trip for a week with 2 of my buddies, and we were able to fit all of our stuff in less than half of this trunk space. It is incredible. And also, mine comes from the dealership with this TSX cargo mat option, which of course can be taken out and cleaned or whatever, and I think it looks great. And it also serves its purpose. You can also, for both seats, pull this little tab right here. And when you do, come around to the back, and the seat will go completely flat, so you can fit even more things in the trunk than you already could. Please ignore all my clutter, guys, but in the interior, there are plenty of room to store your things. Up here right in front of the screen, on either side of the center tunnel, right there, you have a place to charge your phone, a little coin storage, this big cubby right here, cup holders obviously, big center console, you get a little tray right here, door pockets of course, and a very nicely sized glove box. Convenient. Alright guys, sorry I had to move into my garage because it started to rain during the last clip, but I'm going to talk about the final thing I like about this car. But before I do, a sneak peek of next video, I'm going to be talking about my oil consumption problem, how I failed Acura's oil consumption test, and how they're screwing me over. But that'll be for next week. The final thing I like about this car is how well it drives against its competitors. This car's main competitors were the Toyota Camry and Nissan Altima / Maxima. The new Maxima is great. I love that car, but the Maxima, when this car was made, was definitely lacking behind this. This car is much more engaging to drive, It's more of a driver's car. It has a better following. In my opinion, it's better built. And yeah, I just love the way this car feels. I have driven the Camry of this time period, but not the Maxima. But either way, I think this car just looks a lot better, and I would not trade it for either one of those. This is Auto Garage, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, comment what you think, and peace out, guys.
I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right.